My apologies. Was running behind. We're good. We're here. How's everybody doing? Everyone's doing good. Oh, man. Sorry. Is this thing not on the table straight? I don't know. Today's been a crazy day. How's everyone doing? Hope everything's going well. Are we live? We should be. Are we not live? What's going on? Let me see. Let me see. Should be live, right? No. It's angry. There it goes. Okay. We're live. Awesome. Oh, I'm so far behind. Sorry, everybody. I need to get some stuff done real quick. I need to do some filament giveaway stuff, so give me just a second. Get that ready for you guys, because we have this filament being given away. We're going to be upgrading Magneto X. I got a bunch of boxes for it, so we got to first figure out what the heck we got, why we got it, and then we're going to go ahead and work toward getting this thing sorted. So let me update. I'm gonna responses. Let me put I'm sorry, I am running so far behind today. I apologize, guys. I am very hot and sweaty. That's okay. We're having fun. Let's see. Printed solid Jesse giveaway. There you guys go. Should be some free filament in there. And you know what? Let's do ad free. I have no idea how long this is going to take, but this might end up being 2 streams. We'll see. But I don't know. Let's see if we can get some ad-free streams. We are normally going to be streaming ad-free, so if you do want to kick a couple of bucks to help make that kind of thing possible, that'd be awesome. The goal is so that you guys don't have an interrupted user experience. So, Mr. Cheaperum says, "Isn't hot and sweaty the Florida default?" Yeah. That's not too bad in here. It's 82. AC's only been running for 16 hours. This is also my first stream somewhat off-grid. So there's going to be a video on this coming soon. But I got some solar panels off Facebook Marketplace. I've got some battery, some EcoFlow batteries that I bought a while back. And we are running semi-off-grid. So the system will charge to 85% on pure solar alone. It will then discharge to 15%. Then the grid picks up from 15% up to 25%. And then it goes back to charging on pure solar. So we are quasi off-grid for this stream. Should be very cool. It means I draw less power. So actually, I can show this to you guys if you're curious. But I don't know. I don't know how many of you actually think this kind of thing is interesting or not. So we're running an EcoFlow Delta 2 out here. So you can see on the top down. So we're charging the bank, and the grid is taking up the power that we're using. So we're going to charge the battery. Then the grid is going to turn off. We're going to drain the battery, which is only going to take like 45 minutes. And it does this over and over and over again. So, kind of cool. I guess it's a little overcast. We're only getting 120 watts on solar. I've peaked at almost 500 watts, but that's what you get when you buy panels off Facebook Marketplace, right? So, all right, Magneto X, you guys have not seen this machine for a while. I haven't used it in a while because it has actually been a bit of a problem here in the shop. It has been unreliable other than just a thing to move. So, yeah, it moves great. It looks cool when it does it. But as far as a 3D printer performer, these beta test kits are not ready for prime time. So, Poly actually sent over all the pieces to bring this to a full unit, like what normal people would get when they buy this machine. So we're going to be doing the upgrade to everything. Diomedes asks, what kind of air filter do I use against VOCs? We might do a video on that, but we have some custom built systems and we have like a proper, real HEPA filter with activated carbon in it. But VOC, it's all activated carbon. Bearded Printer, $5. Thank you, sir. Says you're a winner. Well, I'm always a winner in your eyes, and that's truly all that matters. So, thank you. Yeah, we do have exhaust in here, so literally you can see my laser and all the crap that's sitting on top of it. I am buying the materials this weekend to fix that. So if you guys want to see all of that and see the process of adding more shelves in here, it's going to be a custom build. Let me know. We might just make that a supporters only stream. Why are you? What are you on? What are you on that is becoming a problem right now? What are you sitting on? Literally nothing. Oh, some of the feet on this have got a little bit weird. All right. We're just going to take a look and see what all that we have. I know I have an enclosure kit. This came as well. I have no idea what most of this stuff is. Ah, okay. Some steel pieces. Looks like some sensors. Zip ties. Cable chain. Screws. Bowden tube. No instructions. Okay. That can go. I've got two things here. So hopefully I burned all these away. We've got, this is the safety kit. A safety kit that I have yet to install. This is from P.O. Poly, but it is because of Mr. Thomas Sodlotterer. He identified the failure mode, and that these are not EU compliant. So this is the kit to make it safe on the bottom. Boo, no instructions. I'm sure there are instructions. I will have to look, and if there are, I might have to go get some. Oh, I just whacked that camera. Oh, that's gonna throw it all out of whack. Hold on here. Jeez. Amateur hour over here. All right, got a nice piece of G10. What else we got? A silicone mat. I guess this is for underneath the print bed. Okay. I'm sure there are instructions for this. They're probably in emails to me. If somebody that is a Magneto X beta tester happens to be in here and has all of that stuff, if you could totally send that to me in Discord, that would be super duper awesome, because I don't have that stuff handy. We'll take a look, because I know, oh, there's this big box too. Let's see. I think I know what's in here. The weight tells me I know what's in here, and I don't know why I need this, but I have one. I am fairly certain that this is a spare heat bed for the Mag X, and I don't know why we have it, because my heat bed works just fine. Yep, it's a heat bed. I think? No, it's just a piece of aluminum. What? There's no heater on this. It is, and that's a silicone insulator. Okay, so here's a freaking aluminum plate. Okay. This is definitely not part of the enclosure, because it has these pins on it here. You can see on the top down, has these pins, and those pins align perfectly with the bed. So this is another, it's a piece of aluminum, but okay. Yeah, it's a new bed, sans heater. I've got the insulator for it. Here's the insulator. This is the, that's silicone insulator. We're probably not going to install that, since my My heat bed works fine. Oh. Wait. Wait a minute. No. No, it's not. So they don't use a silicone heater. They use an FR4 heater. They're different pieces. But this still begs the question why I have this. I don't... Let me check my email real quick. Yeah, they're separate pieces. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. All right, you... I don't know. You just go back there. You do your thing back there. I'm gonna check my email. I should have done this before stream. Today got a little bit away from me, so I'm sorry. Oh, let's see. Let's search for P.O. Poly in my emails. That's probably what we're looking for. Literally all results only showing me back from August. No. That... I hate Outlook on, I really hate Outlook on mobile. Its search feature is completely not there. Hopefully there's a beta tester that's watching that can send me something. I'm gonna open up Discord on my, on this streaming PC so I can check it. I love unboxing, more questions than answers. Yeah. Well, I know I've got a, I gotta see what else is in here, but I'm fairly certain we've got a, okay, no one's bothered me yet. All right, I'm gonna go in there and say, what the heck? So I have no idea what I'm doing. We're just gonna figure this out because Outlook is not letting me search. So all right, I might just go grab a laptop here in a second, but let me first get this big chungus up here, which I'm fairly certain is the enclosure. We will see. And I forgot to charge my microphone. I'm losing it today, man. I'm losing it. Yeah, no Prussian instructions here. But, you know, hey. That's the way she goes. As a beta tester, I knew I kind of signed up for this kind of stuff, so... Tank Erden says, don't put the enclosure on until you're happy with the printer. Noted. Noted. This is it's a build sheet. Oh, okay. It says PEO, PEY. Why do I am so confused. Why do I have new of these? I wasn't having any issues with mine at all. Well, no issues that I couldn't immediately contribute to temperature. Grant, where's your effing steak knife? You've got like 3 of them out here, brother. Where is your... Like, you need a pointy implement for cutting things open. This is embarrassing. Whatever. When in doubt, just start ripping. So I guess my my issues... So I've had bed adhesion issues. Yep, there's another build plate. I don't need that. My bed adhesion issues are all environmental. We have confirmed this. I don't know where the knife is. Sorry. So yeah, there's a brand new sheet, PEY or PEO/PEI. That's just gonna, yep, that's gonna stick onto it. All right, good thing my address isn't on this side. Not that that's private at this point anyways. That's not a knife. Well, you know, work with what we got here, kids. Work with what we got. Sometimes in life, you don't always have the correct tools. Gentlemen, you know what this is like. And sometimes, gotta work with what you got. That's what we're doing. We're working with what we got. I hit something. Ah, I see what I hit. Is this the enclosure? Yep, that's the enclosure. Okay. Printed parts. Pieces. Hinges. Sockets. Magnets. Tape. Yep. Okay. This is the enclosure. So I am going to listen to the comments, to the chat. I guess I'm supposed to call you all chat? I don't know. We're going to do this second. I'm also fresh out of an injection. I had an injection last week, so your boy's feeling good. I'm on a weight loss thing, because my, the doctor that gives me injections is like, hey, so I don't know the right way to say this, but I need you to lose some weight. And he said, I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I don't know any other way to say it. I need you to cut like 20 pounds. And he gave me a lot of good reasons. He said, look, dude, you're a guy. Oh, damn it, the camera's moving. He said, you're a guy. You tend to carry your weight kind of around the middle. Oh, the printer's literally blocking it. Here, I'm going to put this down a little bit. He's like, you know, you carry your weight around the middle, right? So you guys probably noticed I got a little bit hanging out here. He said, so if you can drop like 15 to 20 pounds, I believe your injections will last you at least 2 times as long as they currently do. And that's because all your pain is right where you carry your extra weight. So if we can remove that extra weight problem, well, we remove some of the pain. And you know what? That is, you can't argue with that. So I'm on a weight loss journey. And if you are in our Discord, you might be following it. So I really do like my doc. He's really, really nice, has phenomenal bedside manner. He knows of the channel now. And every time he says, so how you doing? And so I get sciatic nerve injections kind of at the top of my butt on either side of my spine. And he's like, so how you doing? I said, I got my ass hanging out on a Tuesday, man. Like, could be worse. Worst things in the world. I'm about to feel a whole lot better. But, yeah, I say we look at doing this first. I don't think it requires anything extra. Is Ashley in the chat? Ashley, are you in the chat? Because if so, this is for you. That one's for you, Ashley. I have deliberately not peeled any of the screens on my machines. If Ashley comes into the chat, yeah, all right, that was for you. I finished peeling that just for you. No, dang it. Camera, stop following me. Just sit, stay. So that's for you, Ashley. Yeah, so my issues are herniated discs. I basically herniated from L3 down to S2. I happened at a previous job. Was a workers' comp thing. I don't recommend it. For those that have been following, you've actually seen me get injections. You could actually watch me get spine injections. There are 2 videos of me getting injections on the YouTube channel. Those never did very well, so we never put the 3rd one up. But the 3rd one is when we pranked my old doctor, which is kind of funny. But we never posted that video because they don't do well. So we said, okay, we're not going to post it. But, yeah. So I've been going through weight loss. My bathroom scale is not very accurate, so I got to figure that thing out next. But definitely working toward it. I waited at 252 at their office. I think that was a little high, personally. And if it wasn't high, damn it, I want it to be high. That's the heaviest I would have ever weighed. And so I'm going to try to get down into like the 220s, 230s. Gus the Cat for $5 says, big thank you to Grant and 3DM community landed a remote tech support job in the 3D printing industry thanks in part to this channel. Dude, hell yes. All right. Well, that means, buddy, 1, congratulations. 2, you got to tell me who you're working for. You don't dox yourself, you know, in the chat or anything, but shoot me a DM or something. But like, hell yeah, dude. But yes, I've been going through weight loss. I'm doing the thing that I can easily do, which is cut calories. So I'm doing meal replacement. I'm gonna get this printer probably on its back. No, I can't get it on the back. All right, then I'm gonna tilt it up toward me and then maybe turn it around. I don't know. We're gonna, well, is there anything on this side of the printer? I don't think there is. No. All right, so we're gonna pull the printer toward me. We're gonna pick it up and lift it that way. And then we're gonna work on the bottom of the printer. I will get you guys another camera so you can see. But yeah. So I've been doing meal replacement using protein shakes, specifically the Fairlife protein shakes from Sam's Club. They're cheaper at Sam's than they are at Costco. The 30-gram protein shakes. My goal is to get to just a protein shake and nothing else for lunch. But right now, that's a little unrealistic for me. So I'm also supplementing with an apple, which gives me the sugar that my body is craving, because I'm kicking sugar too. And yeah, I'm kind of excited for this because I've got some events coming up where I would like to be in better shape for. So all of that just, you know, kind of results in a happier and healthier me. That's always good. Is the bed fixed? The bed moves up and down, if that's what you're asking. And we have a XY motion system. It's not Core XY. It is a, it is like a Cartesian motion system, but it is magnetic linear drive. So this machine, you know, for all intents and purposes, is maglev, which is super cool. All right, we're gonna slowly let this girl down. That's not very stable. Nomad says, member in the Discord, I said, looking for a career change. Anyone looking to hire a remote tech job in 3D printing, asking for a friend. Buddy, I feel like you know that we're hiring people. Maybe you should reach out to me. Because while it's not a tech position, I am actively hiring in, well, we have engineering openings right now. I've got some interviews with that already started. And we're hiring in both levels of biz dev. So biz dev on the 3D printing side, biz dev on the content creation side, right? So the easiest way to put it is I'm looking for my own David Tobin for 3D Musketeers as a channel, and I'm looking for a business development person for 3D Musketeers as a YouTube channel and a business as well. So I'm just taking a look at how this goes on. Don't worry, you're not missing anything. Thomas says, at Nomad, you just flip everything upside down. That's true. That's true. Sending you my LinkedIn now. Buddy, I helped you with your resume. I have a copy of it. I have a copy of your resume. Maybe you should watch the channel more often, and you would see that we're hiring. So let's see. I think going to top down with the webcam is probably best for you guys right now. Also, I need to know the secret, and I got to talk to Steve or Nero. Oh, this is gonna go up here anyways. I talked to Steve or Nero. How do you get the chat on screen? This camera, good lord, Logitech, come on, brother. That looks like just ass. Whatever. Top down actually gives you an idea of what I'm doing too, so that actually works. This is gonna go right, yeah. And we're gonna use the bolts that are all there. Cool. Grant didn't think ahead. I am so far behind today. Where is... I have an electric screwdriver out here, which I have definitely moved. I can see it. So I'm gonna go get that. Seabass says, Nomad needs to add professional Grant Annoyer to the resume. What would be like the technical way to say that? Professional Grant Annoyer. Ooh, whoever knows how to write resumes better than mine. What is like the technical term for that? How, I don't know. Channel development representative. I don't know. I don't know. I can see my electric screwdriver. I'm not doing this manually. Because I firmly believe in smoke them if you got them. And I got them. So I'm going to smoke them. This also needs to get pulled back some. To there. That'll be fine. Okay. Coming back. Electric screwdriver. Cool. Administrative assistant. Quality assurance. Oh, you guys are great. You guys are great. Let me just see where my microphone is. 3 bars. Should be fine. Should be fine. All right. We're playing See a Screw, Remove a Screw. Is that the game we're playing? Absolutely is. Except there's not screws over here. There should be screws here. HR. Nope. My cat is the director of HR. That's on our company profile. That my cat is our director of HR and director of marketing. Whoops. That screw fell out. How in the heck? There's no way. There's no way that those screws are long enough. I wonder... No, that definitely just goes on top. Those screws are definitely not long enough, though. Like, 100% not long enough. I am missing a bit tray. Cool beans. Don't mind me, I'm just using Torx to undo hex. Don't worry about it. Don't question me. Oh man, okay, that one's actually in there. Pretty tight. Tools? Cracked. Let's go. So this is the proverbial safety tray for the electronics, because there is exposed wire. Man, this thing was put in with like 8 Ugga-Duggas, man. Like 8 of them. I think those are M3s, which means I probably have spares laying around. So if that's the case, I will just replace them with what I have in inventory. Again, this is a beta printer. So it's not perfect. That's a nice piece of G10 though. I wish more companies went with the naked G10 look. I happen to think it is quite attractive as far as 3D printers go. I think it looks pretty cool. Love random bass boosted Grant. Oh, am I getting too close to my mic? Give me a second. I will turn down... Am I louder than normal? I will turn down my mic. I might be peaking the microphone. Yeah, let me turn down... I might just be getting close to it. Is that better? Oh, God. Oh, God. Almost fell. Almost died. We're good. We're back. All right, let's get these. Oh, it was when I did the effort to remove the screws. Okay. Well, now I'm 2 dB quieter. Just my Ugga moments. Okay. Yeah, I might have been pushing myself into the microphone. To those that are into that kind of thing, you're welcome. And to those that aren't, too bad. I don't know. The color on this Logitech camera is just absolute ass. It is so ugly. This camera is also like not right. Like just, dear Lord have mercy. Okay. There's no way that this goes back in. That is a really, really short screw. That's M4. Yeah, no. There is absolutely no thread for that. And I don't think any of the screws that came in the kit are the right ones. So, let's play. Does Grant have his M4 kit out here? No, it's inside. I know exactly where it is. I'm going to go get my kit of M4 screws, because I do actually want that to not make a whack ton of noise. 2 seconds. You all can still hear me, though, because wireless audio is amazing. You're going to laugh at me for this, because I got angry at myself for this, which means you all are going to laugh at me for this, but my collection of M4 hardware fell the other day, and it all mixed itself up. I have one of these, you know, crappy Amazon kits, and it fell. And that means everything is just swimming with everything else. I know it's not technically the right type of screw, but if the non-button heads, or if these pan heads, I think these are pan heads, the ones that are rounded, if the normal button heads are fine, then the pan heads are also fine. So, yeah. Dark Alleyway Studio said it happened to them last night. Dog bumped it off the table. I'm sorry, boss. I hope you still have a dog. Oh, yeah. Dom's got the right one. Bring it to Earth 3D Printopia and let Amos sort it with his machine. For those that don't follow him, Amos, or Amoose Industries, has a really, really, really sick-ass bolt sorter. Like, I am absolutely going to build one, because I have some cheap projectors laying around, and you can get, like, $50 projectors that are more than adequate for this purpose. Yeah, see, that just looks a lot better. Still going to rattle some. Might be good to have a little bit of foam tape, but I don't know. Really would have liked to have another screw, like right there. But whatever. They ain't choosy beggars around here, you know. We are well and truly working with what we can get. Hello? This case has been bent for so long. Whatever, it's good enough. All right, you go back there where I'm going to inevitably forget about you for way too long. All right, spare hardware. Remember, we have spare hardware. We are expecting to have spare hardware. This is okay. This is okay. Remind me of that. Remind me of that. It is okay. All right, so we got the bottom one done. This still gives us access to the breaker, which is down here. This is a 20 amp breaker, which is a very nice bit of kit. And now protects it for the most part. I can still get my hands in there if I'm trying, but this protects it much nicer than it was when it was stock. I would, part of me really wants to put some foam tape in there, because I know she's gonna rattle. I can feel it. I can feel it in my bones. Oh well. How many people we got here? How many likes we got? What are we working with on the stream right now? 58 viewers, 29 likes. Let me see. Oop, that one I need to get back to. Did Nomad really send me his resume right now? Yep, he actually had that on his LinkedIn. Yep. Let me see. asking for help in the in the beta testing area of the PO Poly subreddit. You know what's funny is I'm probably, ooh, I wonder if I have, let me see if I have a notification that I know your real name, but let me see if I have a notification that someone added 3D Musketeers as an employer on LinkedIn. Because, like, I feel like I should have that. I don't. Huh. Well, that's stupid. Did it go to my company email? Nope. Dang. Well, that would have been funny. That would have been funny. I don't want to do it. I don't want to say your real name. Fine, I got it. If you think you got what it takes, just email me. I don't have the email set up, but I should have a hiring at 3dmusketeers.com set up, but I don't. So email me, grant@3dmusketeers.com. Put in the title that open position or hiring, and then what you want. We'll talk. These are all part-time. I don't really care where you're located. Engineering, it does kind of matter that you're a US citizen for some of the work that we do, but if price is right, I can work around it. All right, so we got the... That's a noise. Dragon. That is metal. My last name is literally Dragon. I mean, yeah, but it's Dragon, isn't it? All right, walk it out. I am so confused about this heat bed. We're gonna pull the screws and see what it is. I don't know why I have another heat bed. Or more specifically, why I have a sorry, I am trying to move it sideways without having to, like, physically pick it up so I don't drop it on stuff. There we go. There we go. And that's better. Okay. Let me set this down a little bit. I'm gonna take a look at this. I don't think I need to change out the print bed. It seems like it's fine to me. I am totally confused as to why I have it. Like, properly confused. But I'm gonna skip it. We're gonna start digging into the tool head, because all of this other stuff, this is all tool head stuff. I don't exactly have instructions, but I'm also not exactly an idiot. Maybe. So I'm gonna use best judgment at the moment. And yeah. Also, if you got some water, when was the last time you hydrated? Oh my god, I've also violated my own rule. I'm working on a printer. Hard hat on for safety. When was the last time you had some water? Get yourself some water. Ugh. All right. This is still all crooked, man. That's just whatever. I'm not worried about it. And yes, it's a proper hard hat. That only mildly upsets my brain. Okay, we got to get this off first. We'll take a look at the tool head. Who said it? Someone was asking, start with the X-axis cable since it's partially disassemble the hot end. At which point you can do the run out load cell. Okay, we can do that. Mark asks, what's the deal with this printer? It looks like it would be awesome, but I don't hardly see anything about it. Is it finalized? My knowledge of this printer is not full. Okay. So I'm going to start with that I don't know everything about what's going on with this machine. While I was on the beta test, I came in very, very late. Joel Telling and I were roughly in at the same time to give you an idea of timing. Andrew Rogers with the $5, half an hour and you're not done yet. Yeah, no, it's going to be a little bit longer than that. Appreciate the $5. By the way, we do keep these streams completely ad-free while you're watching live. Every now and then I will. Oh no, the audio? Move your mic? What just happened? Oh, was it just like... Okay. So right now you're gonna, I don't know. Grant leans into the mic and deafens the audience. Oh no. So is this what it sounds like when I have the thing? the hole, the trach. So is that what it sounds like? Grant with a trach? No, it was way louder. Buzzy voice. It was worse than that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I can try here. It sounded like you were eating it. You gotta normally pay for that. Jeez. Clip it lower. I really can't. I can like try to put it on the inside of my shirt. Like this. That might work. I don't know. OnlyGrantRants.com. That's right. OnlyGrantRants.com. That is an actual domain that I own. So I can make jokes like this. And it is a working domain. That domain does do things. Don't use HTTPS. That doesn't work on it. I don't care about it that much. I'm not paying for an SSL. All right, so we have a new set of cabling here. So I was told to do that first. We got to start removing some screws, so we're going to look at doing that here. This tool head, man, this thing is so interesting. Like, there's just so much stuff packed into this printer. Oh, Tank sent me the wiki guide in the Discord. Hell yeah. Like DM? Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not watching the videos that they're doing. Okay. Well, I got some instructions to follow, and that means you guys do too. I'm not going to pin it because that's going to take away the filament giveaway that we have from Printed Solid, but if you want to follow along, that's the link to do it. Yeah, this is kind of what I was expecting. Yep. Cut some cables. Oh, I gotta go into her, huh? All right. Yeah, literally this is what I would have done. It's just see a screw, remove screw. Geek Toy Box says we can set up a free SSL. It just redirects. All Only Grant Rants does is it redirects to the subscription confirmation page for the YouTube channel. That's all that it does. Like if you didn't go to it, whatever, I've ruined it for you. But that's all it does, guys. It is nothing important. It's totally fine. Also, if you put the new fan shroud mounts, you'll need to design your own shroud rather than using the community improved shroud that supports the beacon probe, which is basically a mandatory mod. My machine has had no issues with that kind of stuff. So, like, I feel like I shouldn't bother. I don't know. I want to get some of, you know, like, I don't know if I really want to do the load cell, because my load cell does work just fine. But there's some other stuff in here that I don't know what it is, and I think that there might be some value in understanding it. So. The probe is only 0.05 accurate repeatable. That's fine. That's fine. My load cell was awful. Got to do the beacon mod. Yeah, I might leave my load cell the way that it is. Like, not gonna lie, because it does work. And I am a huge proponent of, if it ain't broke, don't break it more. And unfortunately, I tend to break things a lot more than I should. If you are, you know, a regular around here, you probably know that. Who's calling me? It is one of our staff members. Give me just a second. Hey, dude. I am streaming, so we will have to talk later. Yep. Sorry. See ya. That is our engineer, who I guess took a late lunch. We were supposed to talk at like noon. That did not happen. That is a-okay. Sometimes life gets in the way. Let's see. I'm calling to report crimes against humanity. I'm not looking for freaking spam calls, but normally the damn company phone does ring my cell phone. I don't give out my cell phone number. Only some people have it. But yeah, some people called the other day. They're like, "Wait, you answer your own phone?" I'm like, yeah. Oh my God, we're such big fans. I'm like, that's cool. How can I help you? You know, I am here to help, right? Okay, that goes up there. We're gonna play the if there's a zip tie, it probably needs to come off game. So let's work on that. These two are gonna have to come off. You know what? I should make sure you guys can actually see what the heck's going on here. And you know what? I think that we should swap the cameras. What do you say? I say we should swap the cameras. Yeah. That way you all can see what I am doing. Okay. There's 1 and 2. A lot of thick cabling on this girl. She thick. She thick. Also, Grant, while you're redoing this, you should lube the XY rails. There's a very good chance they aren't lubed. Noted. Are mine rusty? Because if they weren't lubed, they'd be rusty by now. That is basically a guarantee. Whoops. We didn't stop streaming. Okay, we're good. We're good. Wait. We dropped some stuff, but we're okay. All right, here's what we're gonna do. I only have hex in one size that is available because I did a dumb. Zoom out a little bit. We got to get this cover off. They will likely have the oil from the factory to prevent rust. If the balls in the raceways aren't lubed, the motion can get crunchy. I will check. Oh, those are 2 different sizes. Okay. Sure. That makes sense. That's a different size hex key. This is gonna have to get cut. That comes off. Oh, there's literally 2 zip ties. Okay. Yeah, I thought I had instructions in email, but Outlook is not searching, so F it. Okay. We have the 2 cable chain screws. I do have the right grease for this. But fun fact, it melts in the Florida heat. And the tube has just made an absolute mess on literally anything that I put it on. Anything that tube of grease goes on, it makes a mess of. It is so nasty. I have a puddle of EP2. Yep, it apparently melts. Or minimally, it gets very soft. So yeah, that's I keep it in a little bucket now. So I'm not going to want to do that. But if I have to, I will. All right, so we got to get on the inside of the printer because we gotta deal with the cable chain. So, okay, this is also way too damn hot. It is 83 in here. It is too hot for this crap. So I'm gonna send the table up a little bit. That's always a cool little thing when that comes up towards you. But to do the stuff on the inside, I'm going to relocate the webcam. And I'm going to give you guys the webcam view. There you go. Okay, this is all the small screws. So yeah, it's in this cable here that we're working on. Nomad says, if you hire me, are my memes and trolling done on company time? No, that's not how this works. So, as Madcat will tell you, unless your presence has been requested and you are assisting with something in a stream, if you choose to show up, I'm not gonna pay people to sit in my streams. That's not... Until that is explicitly what I want, you do not get paid for just hanging out in the streams. Sorry. You do get mod privileges though, which is cool. Although I don't know if Nomad should have mod privileges. I might have to work that into his contract if we hire him. Like, you know, hey, you don't get mod privileges. So the position of court jester is taken then. Have you seen the cat? Like, come on. Don't forget, guys, we are giving away some filament. It's 53 minutes. I don't know, we'll give it away at the top of the hour if I'm paying attention. We'll give away a spool at the top of the hour. So if you want to get some filament, go get entered. You must be present to win. No heckling clause? Absolutely not. We do not have a no heckling clause. That I often make it way too easy, and that's just not fair. So, we can't have a no heckling clause. That would not work. Not with our people. Half of them are only there to heckle me. So, that doesn't work. Remember, if you're going to be taking electronics covers off, to make sure that your printer is unplugged before you do it. That is the inside of a Magneto X, for those that were wondering. You have your drivers right there. Those are your 2 drivers for the XY. There's a octopus, I'm fairly certain. And a lot of stuff is done, instead of with wires, they have these bus bar systems that are all FR4, which I think is super duper cool. And you know what? I have things for this, which, nope. Okay, though this one's closest. There you go. I can see a little bit better of what I'm doing. As Tank says, the FR4 bus is legit nice. I agree. I want to see more companies do this. So let me bring this in a little bit further so you guys can see. So this bus here, it brings the terminals out and away from the power supplies to make it easy to work on them. Like, there'd be dead space here otherwise. This makes it easy. This machine has been unplugged for months. No, not months. Weeks. At least 2 weeks. It's been unplugged for at least 2 weeks. Justin says, gotcha thing to be mindful of in this cable swap is how you get the length and bends of the cable coming out of the bottom corner. Make sure it's long enough with the tool head homed. Stiff cable is tricky. The cable didn't seem that stiff, but I also don't know why I need to do this. Mine seems fine. Mine seems fine. I don't know. Beard Printer says, my mom always says, are you making fun of me? Good. I wouldn't respect you if you didn't. Might not be needed for your unit. Well, I got the kit, so I don't know. Like, I got the pieces. Same deal with the bed. I don't know why I have another bed, but I've got one. So I don't know. This cable's not that stiff. I mean, look, I've worked with less. Work with less in my day, you feel me? Amber's here. Hello, Amber. In the chat, not physically here. Amber left to go run errands earlier. She actually helped me get all of this stuff in place. Everybody say hello to Miss Amber B. All right, there's gonna be some zip tie cuts over there. Let me get the zip cutters. The new bed also doesn't have a ground, so you might want to add one. My new bed doesn't have a heater. Like, literally, my new bed doesn't have a freaking heater. So, I don't know. I don't think I'm replacing the bed because it doesn't have a heater. So I'm fairly certain I don't replace it. I think it's only the top half, not the whole assembly for the new bed. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. But I don't see why I need that. My bed is fine, I think. Is this one to deal with the fact that a lot of them are pretty tacoed? I don't know. I don't know what it's for. Let me move you back to number 1 here. So I'm working over here on the side. Perhaps because of the lawsuit. What lawsuit? Is there a Peopoly lawsuit that I've missed? If there has, someone please let me know, because we actually have a real, legit IP attorney coming on the podcast this weekend, and I'd like to give that to him ahead of time so he can be ahead of it. Mollet got to learn the power of our Discord yesterday. I'm not going to say for what, but we jumped into action to help a friend. Does the new bed have the thicker magnetic sheet? Is my current magnetic sheet really thin? Oh, yeah, it's way thicker. Yeah, this is way thicker. No, the bamboo lawsuit with heated bed. Nick, that's not what the lawsuit said. Read the lawsuit. The patent is over a build plate thing. It's got nothing to do with a heated bed. Come on. Okay. Guys, I get that a lot of you are upset about this patent thing. Okay? I get it. Here's the deal. In the eye of the law, bamboo's not right here. Whether you love him or hate him, bamboo's not right. Further, right, please make sure that you know what the lawsuits are actually about. before you go, like, talking about it. P.O. Poly is not involved in this lawsuit. They would not have to do anything with this lawsuit because they're not involved. If they were involved, that's a different story. But they're not involved. They're not involved. MJ Kanto says, is the Magneto living up to the hype? Mine, I don't use very much. But there are some reasons for it. It is not the most usable thing here in Florida because I do keep my Magneto in my garage. God, that cable management is not very good. Are you for real right now, Pia Polly? I gotta to remove this cable. Okay. How am I supposed to get this Tech Flex off? MJ Kano says no heater, no Stratus lawsuit. There's more to it than that. Guys, seriously. Like, I understand that you want to keep up to date with these lawsuits, but please, 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 for the love of all that is good, please actually know what the lawsuit is about. If you don't know what it's about, you are spreading misinformation about it, and you're freaking people out for no reason. And I understand that for a lot of you, it's accidental. It's not on purpose. But please, 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 please don't spread misinformation. Please. Pull it out. You can pull the cables out of the raceway. All right, well, I got to figure out which ones they are. It's technically just 2 cables. So, okay, it is this one here. I already hydrated. We're good. I already hydrated. This one here. And it's probably... Oh, the rain is coming in, which means my solar is not going to work very well. We are going to go back to a grid-dependent stream. That's a bummer. Tropicorder and Grant, watch him go. No, guys, I don't want people to get, like, offended or upset or whatever for no reason. There are certainly reasons to be upset. Which one of these is X? Which one of you is X? Tell me. Which one of you is X? You're not labeled. That is of no... Do you guys know which one of these is X? That's going to be a really weird shot. Make sure your head's clear. I don't know which one of those is X. The one far from you is X, so it's this one? Okay. Oh, God, my microphone again. All right, forget it. For right now... You know what? For right now, I'm going to switch to... a different microphone. Hold on. There. I've now switched to a room microphone. I will go back to that in a bit. I didn't realize that this shirt was gonna be that much of a problem. I'm sorry. Always try to make sure that we have good audio, and well, you win some, you lose some. Am I gonna have to unwire this entire thing? I think I might. Alright, yeah, looks like I'm gonna have to. Because I think... No? Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. TechFlex is the worst. Oh, there we go. There we go. All right. Got our cable. I do not know why I need to do this. Like, I have no clue. Oh, okay, that might make sense. So my cables are just taped. They got gaff tape on them. The new ones have like actual heat shrunk ends. So okay, all right, fine. Now I have to unbundle the whole thing. I am not going to do that. So watch me ride the struggle bus while I be incredibly stubborn and don't do that. For the sole purpose of because I don't want to. Almost there. Come on. Yeah, it's a boy. All right, we got him. It's a boy. Is that a bad joke? I don't think it's a bad joke. I think it's a hilarious joke. Okay. All of that is the right length. It's good there. Oof. We got some angry cables. Okay, let's get everything tied back in. It is a power connector. Can it go both ways? I hope not. Are these keyed? Let me make sure. I don't want to pull a Steve builds. I feel bad for Steve. He nuked something on stream yesterday. I just saw the preview of it. Okay. I don't know what he actually nuked, but nukes. Oh, it was the PZ board? Oh no. Yeah, I did say from the beginning that I think that the cable management on this machine is what they would call in school in needs of improvement. I don't think that it is adequate. Just make sure that the wiring for this is just... This is the part that sucks to me, because I don't think that PO Poly gives you any, like, this machine was not made to be worked on, I don't think. I think the PO Poly intended this to be a fire and forget kind of machine. And because of that, a lot of this wiring is like really difficult to do. Like, I'm gonna put this panel kind of in place. So that I have, yeah, dude. How in the F? Okay, I guess fortunately Steve was able to fix it. It is Mr. Steve Builds after all. I mean, what can the man not fix? He is truly one of the more handy content creators that I know. Honestly, an all-around cool dude. Quite frankly, there's very few content creators that I've met. I'm just not like, yeah, you're super cool. I'd like to hang out with you in person. Like, you know, outside of, like, you know, knowing you because you're also a content creator. Like, I would hang out with you. I have a feeling there's not very many that say that about me, but, you know, that's okay. I learned very early on in my life that not everybody has to like you. That's okay. This thing sucks. God, the wiring for this is such a pain in the ass. Like, give me a larger hole. That's what she said. Like, why? What is the purpose of it being so tight? That's also what she said. Jeez, these jokes. It's like, how to cable manage your Magneto X? Effing figure it out, scrub. Bro, I told you about it. I knew it was going to be a pain, but son of a bitch. Wait until you drop a screw into the electronics bay. We are not going to be doing that. Absolutely not. Alright, I think that's all the electronic work I need to do over there, so I'm going to zip tie this little bit in place here. Sissy Kid says, when you come visit Steve, we'd be honored to take you to dinner. Well, don't know if I'm gonna find myself out in that area very often. I don't travel much, to be honest. I am often working way too damn much. In fact, if all goes, like, really, really well, we're gonna have some super cool content coming. I am not gonna talk about it because I don't want to rile anybody up for it. But I might be doing a once-in-a-lifetime scanning opportunity, at least for me, and I think I'll be allowed to take you guys with me. Well, so far I have approval to do it. I don't have approval to do the job. So, yeah. So, if a potential client is watching, hello, Brendan. I would very much like to do that job. I think it would be super cool, and I think people here would love to actually do this. And if you're not watching, then you have no idea who I'm talking to or why. I'm committing the cardinal sins here, to be clear. I am adding the screws back before I know it works. But I'm adding enough back for quality of life. I'm not going to put them all back in. But I need to make sure that I'm not pinching anything before we try everything again. Okay. I don't know if you guys follow Artec very much, but they just teased their latest scanner. Whatever it is, I want it. But I know I can't afford it. So, I don't know. Maybe they'll actually send us one. I don't know. I gotta reach out to them. See if we can get one for the channel. And I think it looks like it's a refresh to the Spider, which has already been refreshed. So the Spider got refreshed to the Space Spider. I have an original Spider. The only difference between the original Spider and the Space Spider is temperature. The Space Spider can adjust its stuff for temperature. Ooh, we got a thunderstorm coming in. If it gets rougher, I'll if the rain starts to get really rough, I'll turn off the noise isolation for you guys, so you can enjoy the thunderstorm. I know that was something everybody enjoyed. Come on. Jeez. Killing me over here. These damn wires. All have to fit into, there's a little tiny printed block part. Do I have new parts for this? No. So I can't break them. Rip solar panel. Yeah, let's see. Let's see how much solar, if any, that we're drawing right now. I doubt we're drawing any solar. Oh, the solar's turned off because it's full. The battery's full, so the solar turned off. By the way, this stream is ad-free, so if you guys do want to help support the fact that we do these ad-free, a couple of bucks goes a long way to making that possible. We are trying to hit a goal of $50 today. That would really help keep streams ad-free. Basically, I'm trying to cover my time at like 10 bucks an hour, 15 bucks an hour. Be super cool. Well, at least a charge for its room. Well, we're using an EcoFlow, so I have it grid tied as well. So when the solar isn't working and the battery's almost dead, it will just go over to grid. We will be doing more content on this. I filmed a really funny intro with all of this the other day. I think you guys will hopefully enjoy. But I gotta film the rest of that video, and if things go according to plan, that video will come out maybe next week. We'll see. We will see. But yeah. Florida's a little unpredictable. I've always wanted to mess with solar, and it's never been something that really had a huge opportunity to do. So when I found some cheap solar panels on Facebook Marketplace, I bit. Then I went for it. They're old. They're about 10 years old. And they're just laying in my yard. Like there's nothing special. Damn it. I got that in, but the Tech Flex is not. How far up is that Tech Flex supposed to go? Not $1 solar versus $250 million solar. No, I don't have Mr. Beast money, so I can't do that. But thankfully, I also don't have Mr. Beast scandals. So there's that, you know. Gotta look at the bright side, I guess. Which is I don't really have any scandals. And as Ashley points out, even if it only hits your power $20, 20 bucks adds up. I only paid 150 bucks for the panels. I got 1800 watts worth of panels. But the EcoFlow can take 60 volts at 15 amps max. And my panels are just under 20 volts each. So it's 9 of them, 200 watts each. But I have them in series to get the voltage up and then paralleled. So I have a 3S 3P arrangement, which means I'm gonna max at around 600 watts max on that system. Also, nobody reminded me I need to give away some filament. Hobby Hand says stream support. Warhammer wants Stratasys to win suit. Okay. All right, let's give away a roll of filament. Let me get this out of the way. This just in, Grant does not violate the Geneva Convention. Remember, kids, it's not a war crime the first time. All right. We got entry. Y'all been warned like plenty of times, so I feel like at this point I don't have to be responsible if you didn't enter. So I'm gonna shut off the form real quick, turn it back on. Don't worry your pretty little face. I need to sort A to Z. Let's sheet A to Z. Nomad was the first one to enter. And remember, you can win once per calendar month. Once per calendar month. So if you win today, you can't win again until October 1st. Just waiting for Wheel of Names to figure itself out. Are you serious right now, Wheel of Names? Come on. You can do better than that. Alright, there we go. A, B. Let's do a little bit of the shuffle. Let's see who we got. Ha! Well, apparently being number one works. Nomad Galaxy, you, sir, get a roll of printed solid filament. There's your first winner, Mr. Nomad's Galaxy. Congratulations. All right, I'm gonna reopen the form so more people can enter. We'll do a few more drawings for the end of the stream. Nobody reminded me I was supposed to like do this way earlier. All right. Well, thankfully, I also got the work down here done. So I'm feeling good about that. Those disinfecting wipes feel like that's a product placement. It's not. There, Brandon says haircut. Yeah. So I need to find a barber out here. I talked about this on stream before, but I need to find a barber. Yeah. Should I send registration once more? No. So if you've already registered, you don't need to register again. Your registrations are all in there. They have been fantabulated. You're good to go. No messes that mean I'll definitely get a job. Well, Nomad, you had two options. You could get the filament, you could get a job, and you got the filament, so... Sorry, boss. Rules are the rules. No, I do not guarantee anything like that. Nobody gets special treatment. In fact, knowing you can actually be more of a problem because I know when you're lying to me. Anurag asks, how's your SV08 going? It's going good. I haven't used it much. It is also out here. And for those that don't know, PEI does not like moisture. It does not stick in high moisture environments. And, well, that's all we got around here, Patna. All we got is high moisture environments. Cool. So, unfortunately, haven't used it much. Oh, cool. That hole is completely stripped out. Awesome. Well, that's what happens when you use, like, you know, and that's what happens when your friggin' screws are so short. Oh, man. That's gonna suck to fix. Could look at going to those, but I don't know where those came. I think those came from up here. Also, I'm going to turn off the webcam because it is of no value. In fact, maybe go to the overhead for a little bit. Yeah, so any machine that's out here has a much harder... Oh, that was a big... Alright, I should point out that if we do lose power, I'm not going to have a very long time to finish streaming. Oh, the TV's not backed up. Well... If we lose power, we might be out of a stream. Just gonna... I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. If we lose power, the stream might just drop. And I think, as some of you know by now, I have no control over the weather. I am not the local Air Force base, and if you think that's a joke, there's a whole conspiracy theory here in Florida that MacDill Air Force Base has a technology to redirect storms. Okay, all right. The thunder's getting too good for me to leave the filter on. So give me a second. Let me turn off the filter. You might hear the air conditioner in here. Hopefully you don't. Oh yeah, you do. All right, well, I'll continue to try to talk, but I've turned off the noise suppression filter so that when we do get a good thunderclap, you'll get it nice and clear. Okay, I got that one screwed in. Get the other side done. Pia Polly, here, have this print to test. Grant, okay, let me put it in the worst possible environment for that. Well, to be fair, not much I can do about it. Grady says, storm won't last long, already over here in Luke's. Alright, yeah, I'm just, I'm between 52 and 54, so I'm not very far from you at all. Well, unless it's going your way. I assume it's going your way. Normally the storms go your way. But I could be wrong. Also, hi, Lutz. I am in Wesley Chapel. Northern Wesley Chapel, but Wesley Chapel. Okay. Really? I turn off this and you don't give me another good thunder? Come on. Give us what the people want. I want to be where the people are. Okay. I got one of them in there really well. Where'd the other one go? There. Okay. Well, I'm not hearing thunder, and I don't want you guys to just hear the droning of that thing any longer, so let's turn the noise suppression filter back. There you go. Okay. All right. New screws. Wait a minute. Well, I know what these are. Where the F did... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Interesting. Make sure to plug in this end stop sensor. I think, for all intents and purposes, I think I got it. You, on the other hand, I need to probably clip you short, I assume. So that's gonna keep running into things and get a little bit extra, just enough so that you can cut yourself on it, you know? Hobby Ant says, the Magneto X really worth it for the speed. I mainly print PLA. You know, honestly, I would say the Magneto X is worth it if you want to mess around with a new technology. Do not expect this thing to be perfect, plug and play, ready to go right out of the box. Right? At least on the beta experience, it was not that, and to my knowledge, a lot of the owners have not had the greatest experience with this machine. Right? They work when they work well, but because of this newer tech, they are a little more difficult than the average 3D printer to service. And if that's fine with you, then you'll be fine with this. But I don't know, I guess my expectation for this machine was always this, right? Because, like, very clearly, this thing, like, it's like the, what's the best way to put it? Like the tool changer from E3D, right? It's an experiment, right? It's like, it's the first time we've seen magnetic linear drives on an even remotely affordable 3D printer. You know, if you are looking for like a bamboo experience or a Prusa experience, you're going to have to look elsewhere. But yeah, if you're looking for reliability for your small business, Prusa. Always, 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 always. Oh, okay, you got 85Ms. 85Ms are good too, from what I hear. I don't have one. My brother does. He loves his. They have been coined the Poverty P1P in our Discord, and I think that is a very fitting name for those machines. Because at $300, it's a very, very tough deal to beat. But for me, for my business and the type of work that we do, it's Prusa. And it's interesting because, like, as I talked with P.O. Poly, I said, you know, look, I would really like to evaluate this from a business perspective, and I'm not upset, right? But had I paid full price for this, I think I might be a little bit bummed that I'm not able to get the full value of what I can pay, or what I paid. Mind you, though, of course, a beta unit, and I'm expected to be doing this kind of stuff. So I have not used it to make client parts. I guess that is probably the best way to determine if I'm really enjoying a machine, is if I've turned it loose to make parts that are paid. And so far, no, this machine has not been turned loose. Seabass says, to be honest, it seems that P.O. Poly should come out with a more traditional FDM printer and then worked on this. Part of me agrees, part of me doesn't. So the part of me that agrees is that they have so much experience in the resin world. This was such a stretch, right? High grade if you haven't. This is such a stretch. And it being such a new technology, nobody's really ever seen it before outside of $100,000+ machines, right? There are so many things that could go wrong here, and all of that equates to a potentially flawed user experience. So from a business perspective, I totally agree. I think this machine is kind of like really cool, wrong place, wrong time. From a business perspective, I understand why they did it, but I will certainly say, from someone who has requested support from P.O. Poly very often, they are very responsive. Incredibly, one of the most responsive non-Prusa companies that I've worked with when it comes to customer support and customer service. Okay, I need to turn the machine around because I need to get to this, and I'm just not certain I can easily get to it from the front. So we're going to go ahead and turn the machine 180 degrees. This pirouette might be kind of fun. We're going to see what happens. Seems like a lot of people have been burned by this printer. Yeah. Oh god. Shit. Well, oops. That's the other problem with magnetic linear drives. They move very fast. But I don't think my system is lubed. I should probably look at lubing it. Oh, that's gonna suck to lube this thing. Oh god. It slid. That wasn't my fault. Oh, that just made a huge cut in my mat. Damn. I try to keep this mat reasonably clean, but holy crap. So for those that are just joining us, that are wondering why I'm crab walking this printer rather than picking it up, it's because I have like 5 herniated discs in my spine, and I'm not doing that shit. So we're not doing that. Okay. How in the Sam? Really? All right. How in the heck? This is a totally different piece, right? Yeah, it's a totally different piece. All right, I didn't realize I was going to need a pair of pliers, but I need a pair of pliers to get some things off. Yeah, I don't use my cutting mat for cutting. I use it for filling. Because it keeps the table underneath it from getting too dirty. All right, I gotta go grab a set of wrenches. I've got a bunch of stuff that I don't know where it goes. Give me a second. I'm gonna switch back over to my wireless mic. I'm gonna go inside real quick and see what I can find on email to see if there's anything that I might be missing, because I have a feeling I'm missing something in emails as well. All right, let's see. That's this. Check, check. All right, you got me. All right, I will be right back. I gotta get a pair of pliers, and I'm gonna go check to see if I have some instructions from P.O. Poly that I can use. So hang out with me while I go inside. It's the nice thing about wireless mics is that I can do this, and it could be worse. P.O. Poly. Let's see what we got. No. Not the enclosure. I don't need that. They have a tolerance test they want me to look at. We're not looking at that right now. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't have any other emails from P.O. Poly. And if I do, I don't see them easily. I hate how bad the search feature is in Outlook. It is such a bad feature. All right, let's grab some pliers and let's... Where are my Prusa pliers? They should be right here. Got them. All right, let's get back to it. Okay. We back. We back. I wonder if I can just like... I don't know. Maybe this is fine. I don't know. We'll see how that works. Ow. Quick, everybody make him panic by putting an F in chat. You do know that I can see when the stream goes down, right? Like, it is obvious to me when the stream goes down. I can probably get to that. Oh, wait. I know what I can do. This might have been futile because instead I can just simply pull the entire extruder out and unplug it and work on it as a secondary unit. To do that, I need some tools. Oh God. Oh yeah, I gotta send those to my buddy. I keep forgetting. Bram, I'm sorry I haven't sent you the gummy bears yet. I doubt you're watching. This isn't your type of content, but I'm sorry I didn't send you the gummy bears yet. Okay. And careful, Patrick. Yeah, it's probably the right idea. Oh, do you want... It looks like everyone wants me to cut off the white zip ties. I mean, I guess I can do that. Oh, hey, there's a bit of candy in here. What the hell? There's some, like, leftover filament still in the extruder. I still think this extruder is just absolutely a dumb design. So those that don't know, down is unlocked, up is locked, because that's, you know, that's totally normal. So we are going to get an inside look at this hot end. Jeez. All right, we're gonna use we're not gonna use the electric one for that because that doesn't have the torque. This will though. How is it dumb? Because you're used to pulling to remove pressure and pushing to add the pressure. It's backwards from what you expect. It's also on the wrong side of the printer. I thought that I would be getting... Wait, oh shit. Hold on. That piece is moving. That nut is not moving. So I gotta grab that with the pliers. There's, yeah, I thought the nylock was gonna stay in place, but it is not. So we will make it stay in place. Sorry, I'm trying to cuss less on stream. I apologize. I know that we end up sometimes having kids in here, so I'm sorry for cussing. Trying to be a better boy about it. I normally curse like a sailor, especially in our Discord. Whoop. I'm trying to do better about it. You guys can cuss all you want. I don't care. Quarter in the jar. No, there was only one time where I was okay with that, and that was when we had Daddy Wazzy on. We did a swear jar, but no one called us on it yet, so we have no idea. We have no idea what the number is. Let me get you guys in here a little bit. I'm gonna scoot the whole printer to the side. There. It might make it a little bit easier for you guys to see. All right. You get this bolt off, then we can get the MJF printed part off. Okay. Hello? What the heck? How the heck? How? How do you do? Oh, you got to pull the bolt out. The bolt has to come out completely. Ah, okay. All right. All right. I figured that out. Look, I am not as dumb as I look, thank God. My dad tells me, I says, you know you're not as dumb as you look. I say, thank you. I got my looks from you. My dad and I just make fun of each other all the time. It's just kind of our thing. All right. I'm not going to back that one out. Screw it. We're just going to send it. Okay. All righty. So you've got the filament sensor, which I've got a new one here. This one... honestly, I like the old one. This one was cool, man. Like, it's SLS. This is just, I mean, this is cool. Don't get me wrong, it's cool. But it's not like SLS printed cool. I don't know. I may be born again, but it wasn't yesterday. I'm not born again. That's not my thing. I don't. Especially down here in the South, man. I do my best not to get religious with people. Brandon asked, do I run an air filter in my room? Oh, look. Now all of a sudden Tom Sondlander does a video on it, and everyone all of a sudden cares about room air quality when I've literally been talking about it for years. For years. Yes. Yes, I do. I have a custom setup. I have a proper 8-inch thick HEPA system in here. Well, not my garage, but... in my office, I have a proper HEPA setup in there. Yeah, we have a very, very good setup. Oh, wait, this goes... wait, which effing way does this go? Yeah, it goes this way now. So it's backwards. Okay. I guess the old sensor triggered when the tool head moved fast in X and Y, apparently. I never had that issue. That does worry me, because if, like, I as a beta tester never had that issue, and I ran my machine fast. A lot of you guys saw the videos of us just beating the hell out of it. But, yeah, it was never an issue. You can go to a shorter bolt there, I think. I don't think there's a reason for that long bolt anymore. Just want to see. Yeah, you could shorten that bolt up. Did it come with shorter bolts? Nope. It came with the same length, I think. Are these? Get out. Thank you. What are you guys? Nope, you're too short. Nope, I'm going to continue to use the the nylocks. The long screw are used with the standoffs for the new cover. I don't have a new cover. I have the old cover. What the heck am I missing? Sensor was commented out in early firmware. I am running... I don't even think... I think I'm running like maybe the second revision. I don't want to print a new cover. I like the cover that I have. All right. Maybe I have a plan. Let me see. Let me see if I can make a plan for this. New cover matches the new sensor. Does the old cover not work on the sensor? It should. Well, I mean, if they want to send me a new cover, fine. But I don't know. From a business perspective, if it didn't come in my kit, then I'm not doing it. Right, so I am very much looking at this machine from a business perspective. There we go. Easy peasy. Easy peasy. Very nice. Are you just winging it, Grant? Yes, I don't have any instructions. So yes, I am literally just winging it. Is this like news to people? Did you all assume I had instructions for the wiring, but I have no instructions for anything else. Quite frankly, I don't really care. I don't need it. I'm happy to have fun. Well, no, if someone posted the instructions and I didn't see, then it's totally possible. But Grant, you're such a serious person. Does everyone take me seriously? There are certainly times to take me seriously, and I think I make it kind of obvious when I should be taken seriously, but... Oh, man, other times I'm a regular person. Oh, Bearded Printer's got the right idea. Do I even need the extruder? Just toss it. I don't think I need it. It's not doing anything right now, so why would I need it? Come on. Of course, now the thunder's back. Vernon Barry says you don't need the cover. Yeah, I kind of like running it topless. It kind of looks super dope topless. I mean, come on. Come on. But I understand with all the wiring and stuff that's around it that, you know, there might be good reason. So I've got some other parts. What the heck are these? What are they for and where do they go? I have no clue. They've got magnets on them. I don't even know how magnets work. How do magnets work? I've got this fan, which I've already got one installed, so I don't think I need another one. Oh, these are the fan mounts for the new fan. Well, I don't have the new blowers. I don't have the new blowers, the new ducts. So I'm keeping the old fans. What about these pieces of steel? What are these for? There's like a bunch of shim steel. They go between the X mounting plate and the carriage. I've got... Well, let's see what those say. Older fan mounts are better. Yeah. And I've got these more square with hole plates. these. I have these plates. Looks like only 2 of them. So I have no clue what any of this stuff is for. To be very honest with you guys, like I don't know where it goes. I don't know its purpose. I don't know why. You glue into the printed ducts. Why? Oh, probably to keep them from heat. It's probably a heat dissipation thing. All right. Well, I'm going to put my extruder back together here. Those plates are to make a buffer from the magnets and fan motor. I have not had that problem. So there are, to be clear, there aren't instructions from what so the instructions that Pio Poly gave me were for the enclosure. That's the only email that I have from them. Balls. I gotta take the extruder back off. That one just fell right in there. Yeah, I don't have instructions, so I have been flying blind. And I'm sure at some point Mark's gonna be like, damn it, Grant, you should have looked here and done this and done that. Well, I didn't. Like, I think a lot of you know, I don't do a lot of prep before streams. I like to kind of figure things out as I go. And often I am also so freaking busy. So, yeah. Okay. You're beautiful. Demonetized. Oh. Okay. I gotta get some zip ties right there, I think. And that helps it fit. Well, if I don't need them, then I probably won't put them on. Let's see. Let's see what this all looks like. Oh, yeah. Still fits. Looks good. You? Yeah, I might. Yeah, I'll toss a zip tie there. I'll toss a zip tie there. Frankly, I can probably use one of the ones that I cut, but whatever. They include zip ties that are way too strong. Way too strong. Since we do have a bunch of people here hanging out, I think there's, what, maybe 50, 60 people? 67. Oh, we're so close to a nice stream. We're going to start a series called Makers Making Awesome. So if you would like to get your designs showcased on the channel, please let me know. And if you found some cool designs you think would make for a really cool feature in the segment Makers Making Awesome, please reach out to me and let me know. That's something that I want to do more of. I want to start showing makers more often and what makers are doing. So Makers Making Awesome. If it is a 3D printed file, I'm cutting this zip tie off. I don't like this. These white zip ties, no. Goodbye. I don't like them. They're bothering me. I'm cutting the white zip ties. You all are welcome. And I think last time I had to put a zip tie around right there. So I'm going to assume I have to do that again. Geek Toy Box asks if he should open source his thing. That's a personal question, dude. And I feel like if I answer that, I'm influencing what happens with your project. I think your project would... My cables might last longer with X without... Well, they're not going to move, right? The extra zip tie is just going to keep the cable chain from working the screws out. Here. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. So I want to put one right here. And that's going to keep this from wiggling back and forth, right? It still gives it ample room. I'm not going on the last one. I'm going on this one. So I think that's fine. I've got others. I've got more zip ties if I need it. Okay. I'm going to put you guys over on my right shoulder because I need to charge you. Sorry. So I did one over the top of everything. So I'm not squeezing the cables inside of the cable chain or anything like that. If you're asking me, I'm keeping it more aligned. In my opinion, that's what I'm doing. Although I want to loosen the zip tie just a hair. It's a little too tight, I think. Oh, come on. There we go. All right, I loosened it a notch. Should I open source my thing? I don't know, man. I think the product that you are working on could help others. I think it could. So I think that there's value to open sourcing it. But if you want to be the one that manufactures it, obviously open source becomes a bit of a complicated subject, right? Okay. It is. Oh, well, that's not screwed in. So, all right. That's kind of irrelevant then. All right. I'm going to get this cover off. I really do like the MJF. I'm a huge fan of MJF. Like, huge fan of MJF parts. Really do like MJF. All right. All right. Now the next question is, how the heck do we lubricate this thing? It looks like there's a syringe port. I think I took my syringes inside, and yeah, I'm gonna have to do the lubrication another day. I'm gonna have to do a lubrication another day. I don't want to get into that right now. I'm gonna bring the table up. I gotta take a seat for a little bit. My back is starting to hurt a minute, so why don't we hang out for a second? Let me literally take a load off my back. I keep raising this up so we can hang out. Standing desks for surfaces like this are awesome. Oh, you can see. Good thing I'm wearing pants. All right. First off, how's everybody doing? Also, when was the last time you had some water? I gotta get some water. When was the last time you had water? If you're asking yourself, I don't know the last time that I had water. It's time to get a drink of water. I am trying to be the person that reminds you of water. Yeah, you know what? I think Tank is right. Sounds like a good time for a giveaway. I think it does sound like a good time for a giveaway. I will give you guys 1 more minute to enter. I'll then close the entries. I'll do the drawing and then I'll open the I'll open it up. MJF is multi-jet fusion. It is HP's version of SLS. There's so much stuff that came with this that I'm not doing. Like, just straight up not doing. But I guess that's fine. You know, there's really not an issue, I guess, right? Shouldn't be a problem. Not to me, at least. Okay. Let's get the entries turned off. Only a few more. All right. All right, let's choose a winner of some filament. You just make sure they did everything right, and if so, they won. The Shrimp Farmer. Ah, you're number 69 on my list. Nice. The Shrimp Farmer, you have won a roll of filament. Congratulations, courtesy of Printed Solid, shipped directly to your door. Shipped directly. Brandon says, here's some upgrades. Grant, no, I don't think I will. Well, I don't have everything I need to do all of them. So, oh, father. Is it father or farmer? Father. Yep, Shrimp Father. My bad. Shrimp Father. AKA Martin Ramirez, I guess. Did I type farmer? Nope, I said it wrong. You win, boss. Congratulations. Reach out to me either Twitter DM or Discord DM. I'm at 3D Musketeers on Discord, at 3D_Musketeers on Twitter. And we will get you that filament. It is all a manual process. So please be patient with me. Okay. I guess it's enclosure time, right? Like, I don't know. I haven't had issues with it, so I'm not certain that these upgrades are, like, actually necessary, right? Like, my fans work perfectly fine. The ducts I have work perfectly fine. I don't have the new ducts. I don't have the new fans. I don't even have all the stuff that... Yeah. Yeah. Test it before I put the enclosure on. Yeah, it's probably fair. I should probably do that. You're right. I should probably do that. Whew. Okay. Yeah, let's get this thing plugged in. Do we do the bed? Do we do the bed upgrade? It is thicker, but, like, is it necessary? And I guess we can do we can do this thing. That just goes on the bottom. That goes on the bottom of the heat bed. It's just 4 screws. Do you want the extra thickness? It's not new fans. It's a mount procedure for the fans. Make them easier to move. We change nozzles, and the ducts are printed. You have everything you need. Oh. Okay. Well, I don't have the new ducts, so... Ducts. D-U-C-T-S. Ducts. Alright, fine. I guess we'll do the bed. People want to see the bed? I am against doing it, to be very clear. I don't personally want to. I'm very much a fan of if it ain't broke, don't break it. And I have a bit of a tendency to break things. If you are new here, you might not know that, but I tend to break things. It's not on purpose, mind you, but it does happen, and I try not to. Aquaz says, what is the strange thing with that super chat? So, YouTube has given us the ability to set a goal. And so we have a goal. The goal that we set is to hit ad-free streams. So I put the streams ad-free so that you guys don't have an interrupted experience. And because of that, every so often, we ask for a little bit of cash to help make up the difference where we're not making ad revenue, right? And so for this stream, if we can hit 50 bucks, I'll be happy. I think that that's pretty good. We've been streaming for, what, over 2 hours. Figure we got a little bit longer to go. At least, probably another hour, I figure. So yeah, that is what it's all about. It is a experimental feature with YouTube, and they've only enabled it on some channels. I am in that beta test group. I actually requested to be in that beta test group because my specific theory for it was to look at doing streams where we could do them ad-free so that you guys never miss anything in that experience. So hopefully it doesn't feel like I'm always begging for money. That's the thing I always worry about, is that it feels like I'm begging for money. Spectre V3i, thanks. $5, appreciate it, boss. Andrew Rogers, member 15 months, the basic support. Says, how's power holding up? We're clean so far. I think we're purely on grid. It's dark outside from what I can tell. Only a little bit of light leaks through my windows now. Still a little bit. Yeah, oh, it is. It's just 4 effing bolts. No kidding. Oh, there are standoffs. Oh god. Oh crap. Hold on. Are these not separate pieces? Wait a minute. If these aren't separate pieces, we can't do this. If they are separate pieces, we can do this. They are separate pieces. Okay, we can do this. How in the heck? Can we get a scraper in between them, I guess? There we go. That way I can drop that. I can take the extra thick. I can take the thin plate. I can pull the thin plate out. I can get the extra thick plate and we'll compare them. Tobias with the €5. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you for helping keep these streams ad-free. I think it's the right move. We're going to win some. We're going to lose some. We'll see. We're going to take a look at the magnet thickness on the pair, and we're going to see what they look like. Oh, yeah. It goes from like a 16th to an 1/8. Okay. What is going to be the best way to do this, Grant? Oh, no! Ow! That might have cut me. Let me go take a look at that. Oh, that hurt. That hurt. I just got hit by build plates. Oh, let's see. Let's see if we're bleeding. Let me unplug power. I'll be fine. How we doing? Oh, the jeans caught him. Let's go. We're safe. The jeans caught it. Are the plates damaged? Plates are clean. My phone is ringing. Who is calling me? Not a number that I know, which means it can wait. Oh yeah, okay. It is pretty obvious to see. Let me give you guys main overhead here. Well, that camera's kind of rough to see it on too, but the thin plate is there, the thick plate is that one, so yes. I am wearing the Australian steel toes right now. Okay? I'm wearing the Australian steel toes. I don't think this extra magnet is really needed, honestly, but Pio Poly says it is, so we'll do it. Justin Levy is here, says blood sacrifice. Brother, that's why I have a hard hat in here. All right, how can I... Dang it. I am very much trying to just get this plate upside down so that I can put the sticker on the bottom of it. All right, good enough. Good enough. I got to put the insulating sticker on the bottom of this. So this is what the bottom of the Magneto X build sheet looks like. Flip-flops. Yes. There you go. Look, it would not be my first time getting cut on stream, which is kind of funny. All right, so I guess we take this sticker and we stick it on. Super simple. Should probably wipe the plate down though. It's probably the smart move. But yeah, this is just a little bit of silicone insulation. Got it right here. That's just gonna bam, just like that. I am fairly certain it goes on this side. But yeah. I guess there's such a thing as a composite steel toe. That's kind of cool. That's actually really bloody cool. Not gonna lie. All right, I got these. I don't know what the heck these are, but they work great for cleaning build plates. And I got this really dirty build plate, so I'm gonna clean the build plate first. There's some shmoo on it. There's been shmoo on it for a long time. Okay. The two of yous, guys, stay over there. All right. Let's just clean the bottom of this. We'll let it flash off. It's not alcohol. It's like a bleach substitute of some sort. But should be good enough for our purposes. This isn't medical grade or nothing. It's maker grade, you know? And that means there's a fudge factor involved in this. Make sure to leave a nice thick layer of grease when you're done. Hell yeah, brother. If I drop the bed some, this might actually help me. But I haven't done that yet. So, I want to see kind of how... Oh, this thing is like cut. 0 tolerance, huh? Well, no. 0 tolerance front to back. It's got a little bit of tolerance, well, front and back to me to be side to side, and then, yeah, whatever. Andrew Rogers, the $2 for the no commercial fund. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Appreciated. I like the idea of this. I think more creators should do it, right? Just say, look, man, a couple of bucks gets you guys ad free. So, Yuri, Y-U-R-I-Y, said some kind of bed insulation is being added or just general maintenance cleaning. This is it's silicone, so this is going to be a little bit of insulation to the bottom of that bed. That bed is stupid. It's like 1,000 watts. It is just absolutely ridiculous how powerful that bed is. And so if you can insulate it even a little bit, that will make it perform significantly better. Significantly better. Like, without even trying, it gets much better. So. Well, that's probably good enough. That bed is a menace. Yeah, it is. The bed is like the one place where I really think P.O. Poly overdid it with very little reason. I don't think that the bed needed to be anywhere near as high power as it is. I really don't. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm here for... I am here for if it's worth doing, it's worth overdoing. But at the same time, right, it seems like a very unnecessary cost. Like, in my head, a 700 watt bed would have been more than adequate. Like, when you look at all the other competition out there in this space of like these kind of prosumer grade printers, most people are running like 500 to 600 watt beds or less, right? They're not even likely running that much. Nope. Okay. I got like my first kind of line of it done here. All right. Now, like a big sticker, we can start to peel it back and walk it down. Big, angry sticker. Okay, sorry for being quiet during that. I'm like in uber concentration mode, trying to make sure I get this like, you know, somewhat close to being what it needs to be. There's some air bubbles, but that's where there's some temperature sensors. I feel a lot better about this bed now with this on there. Like, to be clear, I'm very happy to see this addition. Now I got to remember how I got it around. So it wasn't this way. There we go. There we go. Let's go. All right. Now we got to put the... This whole thing is a pain, isn't it? Yeah, this machine could definitely benefit from an IDEX, but you would lose so much build volume with how big the extruder motion system is. That's the one downside to the maglev system. Oh, there's a big scratch in that. That's ugly. I don't know where that came from. Yeah, the one downside to the maglev system is that it is really big. Like, it is just a physically large thing. And that means IDEX or multi-system, whatever you want to call it, I don't really care. That will all be very, very difficult on a machine like this without losing a ton of your build volume. All right, I'm going to slide the new plate in. Okay, those are in the back, so this goes like this. Okay. Slide this new plate in. Awesome. One, two, three long screws. There's number 4. Okay. I can get 3 of the... Well... this is going to be tough. No, I should not do this. Because getting it aligned is going to be almost impossible with this. I have to kind of eyeball this damn thing into place. My issue is that I have the nozzle very, very close to everything right now. Oh crap, I'm like right on top of it the first friggin' try. Let's go! Let's go! Heck yeah! There is I want to get some of these screws started before things get a little crazy. I know that this is like Grant's head in the way the whole time. Bear with me. I'm sorry. Ooh, this thing is heavy. Grant, lower your damn table. It'd be easier for you to work if you lower your damn table. Woo! Okay. There's two. Wait a minute. No, I guess it doesn't really matter. I was gonna say these bolts aren't. It doesn't matter. I gotta find the damn location for them. Is that it? No. Find your hole, please. Oh, that is such a pain in the butt. Is the camera still tracking me? Oh, yep, camera's still tracking me. Look at that. I must have held up my hand at some point, and the camera started tracking me. Thank you. Grant struggles to find a hole on stream. Well, you know. Sometimes that's life. Alright, so I gotta go back and up some. I swear it's harder to find than you think. Let me just look at using a All right. I think I got it close enough. Kind of. It's kind of started. I think it just cross-threaded itself, but as we know, cross-threading is free Loctite. The trick to make sure you don't cross-thread things, okay, is to back it out until you feel it click, and then screw it in. What you're doing is you're getting the threads to align properly. There you go. Worked perfectly. Oh, there's a wee woo coming through. Out and in, got it. Yes. Nothing but life advice here. Nothing but life advice. All right. I'm not going to move the printer. I'm going to move myself. Because often that is just easier. So I guess enjoy the back of my head for a second. Okay. And why does it feel like this doesn't want to go back into place properly? Oh, it's so much nicer over here when the AC actually blows onto me. I gotta make that a part of a video at some point. Grant teaches us how to drive screws. Well, hey man, if I can share a little bit of knowledge that I've picked up from doing things the wrong way throughout my life, I feel like, you know, I don't know, maybe some people will find that valuable. I know you guys are making jokes, but in reality, I do really try to provide advice that is helpful. And if it can be in the form of a funny anecdote, then so be it. Okay. I think part of life is having fun, but also being able to pass on your knowledge to others. Hence the YouTube channel thing. Beth says, do I prefer to drive manual or auto screws? Well, kind of depends on what kind of mood I'm in, you know? Some days it's nice to be banging gears, but other days when you're in traffic, you just want it to work. You know what? I'm going to leave these screws loose. And there's a reason for that. I want to heat the bed up to temp. And then I want to go ahead and tighten them. I want to tighten them when they're hot. I think that will be the most valuable for this. So let's get this machine plugged in and turned on, shall we? Let's see if we fried anything. Let's see if we fried anything. Let's try not to pop a breaker. I'm going to be smart. I'm going to put a build plate on this just to be safe. I don't exactly know what's going to happen here. There we go. There we go. All right, I'm going to switch back to main here for you guys. Waiting for it to boot. I'm sorry, but I'm not going to turn the machine so that you can see it better. It is way too damn heavy to do that. Okay. So that's all good. I'm going to go ahead and just home everything. I'm just going to home all. Just make sure that it works. X and Y. And Z. Very nice. Okay. She is homed. That's awesome. I'm going to send the bed down a little bit. Right? Z plus is really what we want. I still think that is stupid. Z plus sends the bed down. Just dumb. It's got an up arrow. I want to flip that. And I know I can. I just haven't done it yet. I know. Yell at me later. All right. Temperature. Let's get the extruder, I don't know, 150 just to verify it works. Extruder is heating. That's good. Okay, I'm going to shut it down. We're going to heat the bed to 85. I think 85 is pretty good. Heat the bed to 85. Let's watch my power hate me. I'm going to go ahead and remove the steel sheet because I think it's good. At this point, it's just going to get in the way. We're going to wait for this bed to get nice and toasty. Then yeah. I hate that red light. That red light is ridiculous. I don't like that. Let me just make sure. Yep, the heater is working. It's going to obviously take a long time to get to that temp. And I have my print bed. I I have my print bed set to only run 75% of the time. So it's running a 75% duty cycle. The red light, I'm assuming it has to do with filament, but I'm going to cover that because I don't like that. I don't like seeing the red light indicator. It is not necessary for what I'm doing. But if I had to guess, it probably means filament. I don't know. Once this thing is warmed up, we're going to go and crank down the bed bolts. And then we'll see what she's working with. Just make sure they're still loose, because as this aluminium heats up, it is going to expand. Also, for reference, while I'm making that joke, Print Fix Friday this week is a joke episode. I do make that very clear, but don't skip into Print Fix Friday thinking you're gonna get like proper hardcore real advice. You're not. This week marks 3 years that we have done Print Fix Friday and never missed a Friday. So I am very proud of that, and so we had a joke episode. I make it clear, but we do a joke episode. There is some sort of like greasy schmoo right there. I don't know what you are, but I'm pulling you off. So I guess this just comes with a thicker magnet, theoretically. I don't know. That silicone heater is not insulating as well as I want it to. Well, I guess we're getting up there. My poor power system out here. It is not designed for this. I gotta drop some real outlets out here. That's the next thing I gotta do. We're at 71 already, by the way. $73. And remember, I have this bed set to 75%. This machine is 300 by 400 by 300, so it is rectangular. But the build sheet is much larger than its build volume. I actually like this build size. You can do full-size helmets on it for the most part. You know, and traditionally we don't need much larger than a 300 millimeter bed. But when we do, I only really need it in one direction. So Matrix Tech says, just adding heat to the room. Yep. Things I do for this channel. But that's okay. It's the way she goes. I wonder if I was supposed to let the glue set on that sticker for a while. I didn't. Y'all can ask me whatever you want. If there's any questions that you have. I don't know. It feels weird just sitting here waiting for stuff to do things. So if you have questions about, like, I don't know, the channel, me, the business, I don't know, ask whatever the heck you want. I'm happy to answer them. I'm keeping an eye on chat. I'm so much happier with this new screen, too. Oh, I've had it, too. It's the funniest thing. I've had this Toshiba crappy television for a long time. It's funny. Hendrick says, see you at 3DP. That's right. 3D Printopia is coming up. We'll see you guys at the end of the month. We will be up there. So I would love to try to book some stuff. We will see what that looks like, but I want to try to start to book, you know, times with people so we can do all that. Daniel Mount, $1.99 says, do you still get anything from YouTube Premium? We do. It is less than individual donations, just like that, but it is more than the average view. So, yeah. Diomedes says, what type of 3D printing jobs do you do the most outside of the government stuff? Medical. We do a lot of medical, and then general engineering and prototyping. Those would be kind of the big things there. But we are doing a lot more scanning than anything else right now. We have a lot more scanning work than we do other stuff, which is fine. I prefer scanning. It's much higher margin. Pascal said, did I get to try out the Magneto X? Yeah, so I was one of the beta testers. We've had this machine for like 6 months, if not longer. I've used it on and off, but it's never made it inside of the shop. It's only stayed out here in my garage. And because of that, without an enclosure, the build plate doesn't stick very well. So, Dark Alley Sue says, what's the first print you're going to throw out the Magneto? Well, I've got a client who has us print parts that the Magneto is like literally what I would have bought the Magneto for this specific client. So I normally print that client part as my tester for big printers like this. You guys won't ever see it. It's protected under a non-disclosure. But it is normally what I print because it is very long. It's like 340 long. It's like I bought my XL for one client. To give you an idea, that client paid for that printer within about 2 or 3 weeks of owning it. So it's very, very happy to have that machine. I wish I had it years earlier. Pascal says, no, was talking about the Magneto X hot end, the long version. Oh, no, I have the medium in here. The medium is just fine. I don't see a purpose to go to a hot end that can move filament that fast. It is not very valuable in my opinion. You will start to lose quality of your prints. So the 45 cubic millimeters per second is fast. For the average person, 45 cubic millimeters per second is very fast. The camera's tracking me again. Go back to where you were. Thank you. Tank asks, what kind of plastic do customers typically use or request? Honestly, that is all over the board. And so we keep a pretty large stock of materials in inventory. You know, kind of everything from your generic PLA, PETG. We are transitioning away from ABS into ASA, but we do keep ABS around, specifically this stuff up here that is FR ABS, otherwise known as fire retardant ABS. It's not wrong to use the word if that's how it is used. That is UL94V0, so that does not burn, period. So otherwise, we are running ASA. It's much, it doesn't smell as bad. And when your boy forgets to turn on the HEPA filters, it becomes an issue. I want to build off of what Tom Sodlotterer did and actually put together a sensor that can trigger the actual filters that we have. We're going to do a video on making your own home filters. It's going to be jank, but I think for the vast majority of people, it will be more than adequate. So I'm going to start torquing it. Remember to go on a star pattern, go to your corners, right? Don't go in a clockwise fashion. So go, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 4 kind of thing, and you should be all right. Then once you have all 4 torqued down, go ahead and re-torque all of them just to be safe. Start twerking it. I thought this wasn't that platform. That's my brother. Hi, John. Nice to see you're off work and hanging out. Peaker GTFO, Andrew Rogers says, we don't do a lot of peak printing. We have a couple of machines that have been, you know, modified to be peak capable. but we don't have a lot of requests for that kind of stuff. We did have a request the other day for Ultem, but really what the client needed was a fire retardant material, and so FRABS was chosen, and it saved them like $15,000, something like that. It was still a multi-$1,000 project, don't get me wrong. But yeah. Oh, you're working on a video edit for Saturday. Oh, okay. That is his day job. That is not with 3D Musketeers. Okay. I'd say we're good. Let me put a build plate back on it so I feel a little bit better about it. And that will also help wick the heat away. Quite frankly, I am looking to really figure out the SV08 and how it could run in a business class environment. I'm not certain that it will be good, but I don't know if at the price, if I care. Right, so there's always this weird thing of, well, we know it's not really a business class machine, and it will probably have more maintenance than, say, a Voron, but if you don't have to assemble it all that much, and it's, you know, a 30 to 45 minute assembly time when you're not on camera, there might be some value to machines like that. Now, unfortunately, that basically makes them disposable. And I'm personally not a huge fan of that. I don't like disposable printers, but it is often, you know, the deal. Seabass asked if I've been using the Trident. No, the Trident is still not calibrated. We were gonna do that today, but I'm gonna be real honest with you guys. I've had these Magneto X boxes for a while, like a long while, and they are taking up room in my house, and it's starting to piss me off. So I wanted to do this so I could get the boxes out of the house. Like, I wanted to, you know, do the enclosure and all that, just so I can get the boxes out of my house. This week I'm gonna buy all the lumber. I might do that like a member-only stream. I don't know. But I gotta build a shelf, and it's gonna involve woodworking and stuff like that. So I don't think that's gonna go very well with this channel. So I might just do like a unlisted stream, send it out to channel members you know, put it in our Patreon and make it a members only thing. I don't know. We got a birthday this weekend. I had to go to Amber's uncle's house this weekend, so I don't know if I'm going to build everything this weekend, but my plan is to buy everything for it. For those that don't know, I'm going to show you what I'm talking about, and you guys can kind of decide. It's going to be a lot of woodworking. There is likely going to be some level of 3D printing. Oh, Jesus. Some level of 3D printing involved in it. But here. So there's my wall, okay? I have, oh, it can't go that far. So, damn, that's as far as it can go. All right, so on the other side of that light is a custom shelf that I made years ago. I've made this, it's a set of shelves that I made years ago. I want to extend one all the way across, okay? It's about a 12.5-foot span that I need to do. But I want to do one all the way across so that I can get all this crap off my laser, and then further be able to put enclosed machines up there out of the way, right? So I'm not like stepping on machines. So like the Q1, the Trident, it can all go up there and I can still get it. I'm going to make it a relatively deep shelf because the laser's in the way. So there's really no reason not to make the shelf extra deep. You know, then that way we can store stuff up there. I'm going to use 1x4s as slats. And then we're going to put yoga mats, like the child yoga mats. You get them from Harbor Freight. I had a bunch of them. We're going to put them up there. That's what the printers are going to sit on. So that means this shelf here is going to go away. We're going to have a little L that comes out to replace it, where we'll put more of the set parts. But, yeah, that is the plan. So I don't think that stream is going to be a very YouTube stream. So I think we're just going to do it, you know, kind of paying fans only. Anyways, yeah. As a carpenter, I like to watch woodworking. Well, Hobby Hands, you're a member, so you'd be able to watch it no matter what. But yeah, I think we're just going to do it to members only. I'll still stream it. We're going to use the same camera that I use here so it can track me as I move around. And we might set up a camera that is dedicated looking just outside. I haven't gotten there yet. Camera's tracking me. I haven't gotten there yet to figure out exactly what I want to do there. But I have the capability to do it, so I feel like we should. Did I change the load cell? No, I did not change the load cell, and I'm not going to. Not until I need to. Here is the new load cell. My current load cell works just fine. I know a lot of people have had issues with the load cells. I have not. You guys saw it. It boops ever so slightly, and then I'm good. So, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm not trying to make it worse. I'm trying to make it better. So, let me see what I can do. Chris A. Hogan says, I'm excited for the Sobel SV08 for the multi-tool head project. I am excited for that too. That's like actually one of the main reasons I wanted one of those machines, was to do that tool changer add-on to. I think that's a huge, huge value to make that machine way more capable than it is from the factory. So let's send this down. We're going to get the enclosure parts. I'm going to turn off the machine and unplug it, since we're going to be hitting it with screwdrivers again. That way I can move this stuff out of the way and not feel bad. Bed is still toasty. All right. Magneto series. I've got more boxes to burn. I've got more boxes to burn. Hardware. Cool. Tape of some sort. Printed parts. Vertical beam connectors. Okay. And all of the acrylic panels. Oh, that's right. They use smoked acrylic. This, honestly, was a bad idea. I don't like smoked acrylic. I think I really disagree with this decision. I was not happy to see that they decided on that, because that means you gotta add lighting or you can't see into your printer. Oh crap, there's more. Okay. Can one of the mods pull the assembly instructions for this? It should be in their wiki. Ooh, fancy. More of these extrusions. Now, the other thing I gotta figure out, I don't know if we can even do this. I don't have magnets in my frame. So I don't know if I need magnets. If I need magnets, then this stream is happening another day. And we'll do the enclosure, I don't know, next week. But yeah, if it needs magnets and it didn't come with them, we will have to order those magnets in. I'll have to figure out what size they are and order them in, because my frame is before the magnets existed in the frames. Yep. Well, if I need the magnets, let me check the hardware. If it didn't come with it, then, which it didn't. It came with 2. It came with 2 magnets. Yeah, I don't think it came with more than 2. Do I need more than 2? It came with 2 magnets called iron patch. If I need more than 2, then I got to figure out what size I need, and we will do this another day. I don't want to, but honestly, my back is starting to act up, and I'm not going to complain if we have to do this another time. Magnets, how do they work? You know, I don't know. That's a lot of M4x8s. So no magnets. I need 10? Okay. So then we're going to call it. It makes the most sense anyways. I'm starting to feel some pain. So, oh, look at that. It's like we're right on 3 hours. Hey. All right, let's give away some filament then. Yeah, I said we call it a wrap. I will ask P.O. Poly what magnets we need. Let's give away another roll of filament. Then we'll call this bad girl done. And yes, back pain is terrible to have. I am herniated from L3 down to S2. I just got another sciatic nerve injection, which helps a ton. They want to do radio frequency ablation. That's the next thing they want to try. RFA. Which, you can look it up, but it's a needle that vibrates really fast and burns away your nerves. So that's the next thing they want to try. But I got to get what's called a facet or a facet injection, and that will decide. So I'll give you guys 1 more minute to enter. We'll give away that roll. You got to be present, and then we'll call it a wrap. So Shannon says RFA did not last a very long time on me. Yeah, some people it'll last like 6 to 12 months on. I'm told others it can take, you know, it's a lot shorter on. But then, you know, we're looking at like PRP or stem cells most likely, but the facet will tell us pretty much instantly whether or not I'm a candidate for radiofrequency ablation. So if I'm not, then who knows? Diamhinum is selling Voltaren. Why do I know that name? What is special about Voltaren? Voltaren gel. That name seems familiar. All right, I'm going to close the giveaway responses. Let's see. I think those are all the ones I got to add. We'll find out. Control V. Shuffle that bad unit a few times. Hit that spin. Now, what's Voltaren? I forget what Voltaren is. Oh, that's right. It's yeah, it's a lidocaine. Oh yeah, I'm way past that. I'm way past that. Yeah, Voltaren. Yeah. Let me make sure this person did everything right. Y'all gotta learn to do math. If you all don't know how to do math, I can't give you a roll of filament. I'm not calling out who did it. That's just mean. But, bro, come on. If you can't do math, you can't win filament. Okay, we got one. Anurag? Anurag? Sure. Anurag. I hope I don't get your name wrong. I hope I don't get your name wrong. You get a free roll of filament courtesy of Printed Solid, shipped directly to you. Winners, I will need you to contact me via Discord or Twitter DMs. Please do either. And yeah, we will call it for here. I got to figure out what magnets I need for this thing. And I'll see from PO Poly if there is anything else that I need to get to do this proper. That is all I have for you all today. Stay safe out there. Don't forget to call your loved ones. Wrong way! Where's the one that zooms into my face? Close enough! And as always, keep making awesome! Have a good one.